This one smells like lemon pledge. More lemon pledge. Oh, this little brush is so cute. Look at him. That little brush. It really sticks to just to your face. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film a full face of first impressions from W7 makeup. I keep seeing this W7 makeup everywhere in Chemist Warehouse. They always have really huge displays of so much really affordable makeup. And I was just a little bit curious to try out a few products and see how they fare and what they look like and whether they're any good. So I wanted to do a full face starting from primer all the way to eyebrows, etc, etc. So without further ado, I'm going to get stuck into the makeup. So the first thing that I'm going to use is the Prime Magic. Sounds to me like a mattifying primer essentially. So that is usually the type of primer that I go for. And I'm just going to pop this all on my face. Okay, it does feel a little heavy. It's definitely minimized my pores a little bit. It's nowhere near as good as like the Benefit Porefessional, where you can really see like your whole pores disappear. But it's certainly done something. I mean, they're not as visible as they were beforehand. So it's pretty good. There's really no smell to it. It just literally feels like I'm putting pure silicone sort of stuff on my face. Originally $4.99 and it was down to $2.50. So that is how much I paid for the primer. The next thing I got was a foundation. So, ooh, this feels quite liquidy. So this is called Feather Light Foundation. So I usually like going for quite light foundations with water bases. So this is the W7 Genius Feather Light Foundation and it is in the shade Buff. We shall see. I like that it comes with a little dropper already. A lot of products don't actually come with those, so it's always a plus. Ooh, it's like water. Ooh, I wish you guys could have seen that, but see how it's sliding down my hand? Very watery. So I was just going to apply this with my face because I like to do that sometimes rather than using a brush, just to see how it fares with just fingers. Oh, that is so watery. I might have to use a brush. Okay, I need a brush. Emergency. Oh, I have a brush. Just a big buffing brush from BH Cosmetics because I don't think I'd be able to put that in with my hands. Looks good in the skin though, it doesn't look bad. Very, very light. So if you really like a really light foundation, then this is the type of foundation for you. I think what I might do is put a tiny little bit more on my cheeks where the redness is and just see how it fares with the second coat. Oh yeah, there's definitely more coverage when you start building it. And the next thing that I have are a couple of concealers. So I actually chose 3 different types. Now, the reason for that is because I usually use a corrector on my under eyes and then I use another concealer around here and then I use a different one for any spots or pimples that I might have. So I've got a brightening concealer. It's called Light Diffusing Concealer, which looks like this. And it kind of reminds me of that YSL concealer that everybody went crazy over. So I'm just going to see how this one goes in my eye area. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's pop a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely a lot. All right. So I've just put it in the very inner circles of my eyes, and I'm just going to use a deluxe crush. Oh my god, deluxe crease brush from I can't remember where this brush is from. It's really late at night and I have to go to work tomorrow and I'm forgetting my words. Real Techniques. Doesn't smell very good, this one. And it's taking a long time to buffer in. You definitely need a lot less than what I originally put on my brush. I feel like it's definitely light diffusing, but god, a little bit goes a long way. I do look like it looks lighter, so it's not too bad. So that is, yeah, the light diffusing concealer. Then I have the Saved by the Gel Super Gel Concealer. Oh, Fair is the shade. Oh yeah, I should be telling you guys the prices. Okay, so the foundation was originally $4.99 and then it was $2.50 with the 50% off. Then the light diffusing concealer again was $2.50, originally $4.99, and then the Saved by the Gel, same price. They're all originally $5 each, down to $2.50. So let's try this gel concealer out. So it's got like a little applicator like that, and I'm gonna put some under my eyes. Oh, it's a little dark in my opinion, but we will prevail. Okay, I'm gonna get another buffing brush and I'm just gonna press that in. Oh, it's not too bad once I pressed it in, so it's not so noticeable that it's a different shade. And again, there's really not much smell to any of this, so this isn't really, like, it doesn't smell terrible. I think the light diffusing concealer probably smells the worst out of all of it, like it has that cheap makeup smell. That concealer is actually not too bad. I feel like it's really brightened up the under eye area, so I'm actually kind of happy with that. So the next thing that I have is the I really can't say words today. Camouflage Kit Cream Concealer Palette. Oh, say that 10 times fast. So this is like a little palette of concealers. So you get 5 shades. Again, they're all pretty light. I don't remember if there were other shades. This is what the shades look like. It actually comes with a little brush, so I might actually use the brush that it came with. So it's a nice little brush. And I'm just gonna get rid of any spots that I might have. This isn't doing a ton to cover up my spots. It's quite oily and not very much pigment. Not very impressed with this palette. Now, I need to powder like there's no tomorrow. So I'm going to use, yes, I only bought one powder. So this is a loose powder. It is called the Matte Dreamer Loose Powder. Going back to prices again. So the concealer palette that I just showed you was originally $5 down to $2.50. I feel like most of the stuff was $2.50. This matte powder, seriously, is everything $2.50? Because I'm just gonna say that now. Okay guys, like literally everything on this receipt, everything was $2.50 except for the eyeshadow palette that I'm gonna show you soon. So that makes it easier. I won't have to keep telling you prices. Let's get some powder on this greasy mess. So like I have greasy skin already, and this stuff hasn't helped. It'd be very good for someone with dry skin, I can tell you that now, because it looks very glowy. But I have some major creasing under my eyes, so let's start off there. So I've just tapped some of this powder into the lid, and I'm gonna powder under my eyes first and get rid of that creasing. So much creasing. Alright, so I've done my under eyes. I'm gonna get that same brush and just buff it into my nose, because my nose always gets really shiny. Let's do the rest of this face. Okay, face is now less shiny. This is the Very Vegan bronzer. It's really cool that they have a whole vegan range. It has like a little heart on it. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh. It's actually a really nice color. Oh, this is nice. I like this. I definitely over bronzed this cheek. Let's just go in back with my powder brush and just see how well that diffuses. Seems pretty good. I actually really like this bronzer. It's a really good color for me. You just gotta be like careful that you're not too heavy handed. It really sticks to your face. The next thing I'm going to move on to is the Glow Commotion Pink It Up Shimmer Highlighter Eyeshadow. So I already have one of these in the other shade, so I think I have like a golden one, and this is more of the pink one. So the golden one I absolutely love, like it's one of my favorite highlighters. So I'm going to see how this pink one holds up. So it just looks like this, and I'm just going to do my highlighter. Yeah, this is really nice. That's really nice. Holy crap, look at that. I really like that. A mess on my table. Alright, what do I have next? That's right, I did have these face shaping contour sticks. Forgot to use them before I put powder on, but let's just try it. Like, there's no hard and fast rules about putting it over the top of powder. I know people say you shouldn't, but I don't believe them. So it comes with a, oh, okay, comes with a sharpener. So there's 3 of them that look like this. So there's a highlight, a darker contour, and a light contour like crayon. What I might do is I might just contour my nose and see how it actually looks. All right, the medium one seems a little better. So I'm gonna contour my nose, wish me luck. All right, let's blend this with my deluxe crease brush. It has a little bit of concealer on it, so I'm hoping it'll blend nicely. Oh, it does. I was expecting it to really stick. That's actually really good. I'm actually gonna get the darker one. I'm gonna brave it and I'm just gonna see what it looks like. Because they blend really nicely, they don't stick. Might end up with a very, very contoured nose here. God, that nose looks snatched. All right, I'm gonna get the lighter color and I'm gonna put it down the middle of my nose. All right, let's just pop that in the middle. That's good. And then I'm just gonna get that powder brush I had before and I'm just gonna smooth over it all. That's a really snatched nose. I think we're up to brows, you guys. We're getting through it. So let's try the brow stuff. So I got a Brow Parlor Complete Eyebrow Grooming Kit. Adorable packaging. I really, really like these little tin sets. Oh, this little brush is so cute. Look at him. Yeah, little brush. I'm going to use the darker shade in the palette for my brows. I think it's going to be a little bit too warm, if I'm honest. I cannot use that brush. That's way too difficult. So I'm just using the Body Shop's angled brow brush. This is way too warm because my brows, like all my hair in general, is naturally quite ashy. I don't really have a lot of warmth. Okay, I have to say, even though this is completely the wrong shade, as you can see, the powder itself is actually really pigmented and quite nice. Like, it goes on really smoothly, and yeah, I have no actual like qualms about the quality of the product. It's just literally the shade. Now, this is the one thing that did not cost $2.50. So this I think was $10. No, sorry, this was originally $10 and it was down to $5. So it's a whole eyeshadow palette for only $5. So I'm just gonna use the flat brush and I'm using the bronze shade here, just as my first eyeshadow on my lid. Now I have very much in need of an infill for my lash extensions, so I do apologize. Alright, now you zoomed into my eyes, so let's just pop this goldy bronzy shade all over my lid. Trying not to get too much fallout. I actually really like this gold shadow, it's really nice. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go in with my finger and I'm just going to see what it's like to apply it with my finger. Because sometimes I just like applying it with my finger. I feel like it gets more shadow. That's a nice little gold shadow. Then I'm going to go in with the shadow next to it, which is that one. So these are all shimmery. I'm just using my finger again. And I'm just going to go into the crease, although this isn't actually my crease. I'm making a fake crease because I have hooded eyes. So I put my crease shade just above my natural crease to create more depth and make my eyes look bigger. So I'm actually really impressed with this eyeshadow. It's really pigmented and it looks quite nice. So I'm just going to keep going in again with that brown, sort of bronzy, darker bronzer shade. I'm tempted to try this like sparkly one here, which is that one, to just put a little bit of that in the very outer corner. I'm sorry about my terrible looking nails. I put a yellow nail polish from Sally Hansen on them and they just completely stained my nails yellow. But my eyes are looking good. Alright, let's see how well these babies blend. So I'm just using a MAC 217. It is clean even though it does not look it. is just very stained. So they blend out really nicely. I'm really impressed with the eyeshadows. There's a really glittery one here that I'm tempted to put in the very middle just to see what this looks like. I'm tempted to put it right in the middle here. Ooh. Oh, so much fallout. Oh my god. Do I regret my life choices? Very glittery eyeshadow. Wow. That really just is putting like a heap of glitter in the middle. I'm gonna leave it at that. Now in the inner corner, I want to try this white one here. It's almost like a yellowy white. Might use that on the brow bone as well. Oh, can you guys see that creasing already? My lord. What should I put on underneath? I'm thinking I'll put the really dark one underneath. Ooh, too much, too much. Abort, abort mission. It's alright, these seem to blend pretty well, so no biggie. While we're here, I'm going to take a look at the mascara. I will do the other eye in a second. Now, I have two mascaras. So I have this one, which is called Forever Lashes Extra Volumizing Mascara. And then I have the Foxy Lashes, which is a lengthening mascara. So I'm going to try the volumizing one first, and then I'm going to pop the lengthening one on last. You should never put mascara on your eyelash extensions, but I'm getting them infilled tomorrow, so don't judge me. So let's see what this does. I like the brush, it really gets into the lashes. Ah, these extensions are just giving me hell. But the mascara is good. Definitely volumizing. And then I'm just going to use the lengthening one right over the top of that. Woo! She's a big brush, this one. Definitely not as big a fan of this brush as I am the first one. Ooh, this mascara does smell a little odd as well. This one smells like lemon pledge. More lemon pledge. Oh god, I need to calm down. I'm going to use the lengthening one on the bottom lashes as well. Oh god, this is such a big brush, look at it. Okay, that brush is just not doing things for my lower lashes. The volumizing one didn't work very well for the lower lashes either. Like, I don't think the shape really works very well for the lower lashes. Perfect for upper lashes. Alright guys, something I actually forgot to do was eyeliner. This is going to be very difficult now that mascara's on, but will prevail. This is the Eye Captain Very Black Liquid Liner. So it is just a liquid eyeliner. It looks like this, with one of these applicators, which are my favorites. So let's see what a winged eyeliner look does look like. She's a little wet and not very pigmented. Okay, that's the line. I accidentally screwed it up because these lashes are in the road, but she's close enough. I accidentally made her far too large because I was working with lashes. It's not my favorite liner in the world. It's a little bit like, what's the word? Kind of wet and not very like staying. Now I have to do the other eye. Ugh. I'm a little traumatized by that liquid liner. I don't think I've actually got these wings even either because it was just too difficult. But I'm loving the eyeshadow. Liquid liner, not so much. Now I have the final touches. I have got two lip products. So I've got the Double Dip Skinny Lipping Matte Duo Set. The perfect combination to create a natural look. Apply the Skinny Lipping Matte color and then outline and define with a twist up lipper dipper liner. Oh god, the names that these give them. So it actually said to put the skinny lipping on first and then outline. So I'm going to follow exactly what they said. So I'm going to try this one first and then I'm going to try this one. So, but these are totally like Kylie Jenner looking lipsticks. Let's see what it looks like. And this shade is called, so what's the actual pack called? Off the Wall. Okay, now I'm going to try the lip liner that goes with it. This isn't too bad, like the shade is nice. I just think it's just not very pigmented. So I'm just gonna put another layer on and just see what happens. It's not too bad. It doesn't smell the greatest, but again, I don't think any of it really does. So that's the lipstick close up. Excuse me, I feel like I am sweating because it is so hot here, but that is the lipstick close up. Alrighty, so this is pretty much the finished look. I do have one other lip shade to try, but this is pretty much the cohesive look that I was going for. I was going for very like warm, bronzy, like natural. That liquid liner is just giving me heart palpitations. Now, so there was some definite hits and definite misses in this lot. The lip kit I don't mind. Like once I put the second coat on, I think it doesn't look too bad. I wish they had more shades. The other hits I think were definitely the Glow Commotion highlight, because again that highlight looks really, really good. The Very Vegan Matte Bronzer, which I think was really nice. And I really do like those little crayons, so the little contouring crayons. And I don't mind the eyeshadow box, so it's called the Gold Box. And yeah, I don't mind these colors at all. I'm excited to try a few more of them. I'm sure there's a few hits and misses in the actual palette, but those are definitely my favorites. I'm not a fan of the primer or the foundation. I think they were definite misses for me. The powder I'm kind of like meh about so far. I'm going to check in with you later after I've worn this for a couple of hours. The concealers, I didn't like the concealer palette. I definitely didn't like the light diffusing concealer. I don't mind this one, so this is the Saved by the Gel concealer. I think it did quite a nice job. I will say, like, my skin looks quite nice, considering I don't like the foundation, but I think that's more the actual highlight and the products that are on top of it. So the bronzer and whatnot, I think that's really tying together the look. I don't think I'd use anything else. Like the brow palette, again, is totally fine, just the wrong color and not a lot of color choice. Definitely the product is totally fine, so there's no issue with that. Those were definitely some hits and misses. I'm going to try on the very last lip product for you now as a little bonus, because I couldn't really decide between the lip products that they had. I think I'm just going to put it smack bam over the top of this one because I'm lazy. Because this is just for fun, like I just wanted something extra for fun. Because it's so bright and so crazy. It is not very pigmented. It's a really nice shade, but you need about 10 million layers to bring this actual color up. I'm going to check in with you in a couple of hours and let you know how this is sitting. Alright guys, so it's like maybe an hour or two later. This is how everything's fared up. The eyeliner looks terrible. Like, I really don't like the eyeliner. Let me come close. Can you see that? It's just really patchy. It did not stay on very well. Okay, so this is how the skin looks. It actually doesn't look too bad. There's some creasing around here and the nose and the eyes. But the skin actually doesn't look too bad. The foundation ended up surprising me. It's still not my favorite thing in the whole world because it's just far too runny. But I love the bronzer, love the highlighter. Don't really like care for the mascara. The brow stuff is nice, like it's just like the wrong shade for me, but it doesn't like, didn't really come off or anything. This lipstick feels like cement on my lips. I think it's gonna like, hang on, there's only like a little bit coming off. So if you want staying power, this is what everything looks like. Again, I really do like the eyeshadows. They are coming off a little bit. But I think with the right primer, I think it would be fine. So that is absolutely everything. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried W7 and what your thoughts were. Thank you so much guys. I will see you next time.